People's not going to be missing out on anything.
Need to get to the location I've marked for better reception.
So you have the hang of the controls now, yeah?
Yeah.
Besides that Arcanists get themselves in trouble by being out here. Brilliant and reckless. He has a reputation among the Arcanists. Not a good one.
Having a bad reputation is chapter 1 of the Freelancer's Handbook.
One nice thing is you have infinite sprint on the ground. So, like, you can be cooling down your jets when you take off out on your lands, and sprints while you wait for them to cool so you can actually take off again.
That's handy.
Yeah.
And this class seems to triple jump, so.
Arcanist located. They're dead. Still no sign of Matthias. Look for anything that can help.
So you should have abilities on L1, R1, and L1 and R1?
L1, R1, triangle and up.
That's a weird control system you got, but sure. Triangle's melee for me, so.
Yeah, triangle's melee, L1, R1 are their abilities, and up is your ultimate ability, whatever the hell that is.
You haven't got equipment yet for the L1 and R1 spots, because I forget that you don't get them to start, because why would you get them to start? So sometimes you get these kind of Wi-Fi things where it's like, get closer to the objective, and then interact with it.
No, fair enough.
They are very exciting.
Signal device found. We can use it to locate Matthias.
And then in the finest Destiny tradition, you have to hold a button to activate things, and then you have to hang around and wait for it to do things.
This search is taking too long, and it's too quiet.
I mean,
one of the great reasons I do like the Colossus is I have an area effect on my melee attack. So, like, because the fact that I'm playing in your game and I'm incredibly overpowered, I can just run into large crowds of them and just go, vroom.
Of course, lots at stake, I know. More hives.
I noticed.
We just have to work on clearing out the last of the scars now. Finally, and done.
This is Arcanist Matthias. Scars have attacked my camp. Need immediate assistance.
Matthias, where are you?
He didn't hear you. But I think I found another camp.
Okay, let's go.
I mean, this is
It's perfectly average.
fine. Yeah,
Booster. Wait, found one.
it's not bad, but it's just not anything.
Yep. And like that's fine when you pay £4 for it. It's just bad when you pay, say, you know, like 70.
The ultimate for the ranger is turn into a ninja and melee attack the world.
Yeah. I remember trying that in the beta and thinking it'd be great. Do you want me to show you the ultimate for the Colossus?
Go for it if there's anything left alive.
Hate those. Very unfair.
Right, I'm watching. A nuke.
Pretty much.
A small thermonuclear device.
If you
Shoulder
fire
mount.
quickly enough, you can fire 3 times.
Signal booster, right?
Yes, should be close. What you need to do is turn it off.
Oh, every class has one weapon type that is unique to them as well. Like I think shotguns are unique to the Interceptor or something like that.
It's working.
Like there's a bunch of them that are multi-purpose, like marksman rifles and sniper rifles, assault rifles. They're all for anyone. But then each class has one that's unique to them. The auto cannon is unique to the Colossus,
Nice.
which is this. It's a chain gun.
Yes, it's definitely a very agile class, this. Triple jump and triple air dash.
Mm-hmm.
The Arcanist is not at the camp. Wait! I had an idea. That's the radio we were following. The scars were taking it apart. We fixed that. I bet we reached Matthias.
This is just, it's destiny.
Mm-hmm.
It is just totally destiny.
What's happening with the scars? Something has them enraged.
It's a shame because Destiny was alright. I mean, it wasn't. Again, Destiny was just.
Fix that radio.
Like I enjoyed Destiny. I enjoyed my time with it and the couple of expansions I got with it. It's
It
just
was
like
fine, yeah,
I didn't feel a burning desire to play more of it when it was done.
Yeah, I bought one expansion for it. I mean, look at that. You're even wearing the N7 armor, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, it was something I unlocked for having Andromeda saved it, I think it was.
Like a repair.
Ugh, damn it! Hang on, we've got company.
Get a small bit of echo of the game in your headset as well.
Deal with the scars, I'll figure it out.
No, it's a,
Not much, just a little bit.
I can't get any further away from the TV.
I mean, you can probably go outside, but you don't have to. It's fine.
Okay, I suppose. Yes. I'd play it. Do you know what I mean? It's worth the £1.80 or something it ended up costing me.
See, you say that now. Wait until we get further on with the story and see how you feel.
I mean, there isn't really a story. Bad thing happened. Big squad of you that used to exist is now just one of you, although there's 4 of us here at the same time.
The freelancers weren't wiped out, they were just decimated.
Patea pata.
It's working. I've got a location. Patching Matthias through.
I'm calling anyone in the area. I need help. There are scars everywhere.
Also, for the person who started watching, I do have second screen on, so if you have any comments on a fantastic game that is Anthem, please feel free to voice them and distract me from the fact that I'm playing Anthem.
So, the real question is, would you rather do this or Fallout 76?
This, in a heartbeat.
Well,
Like,
quite
honestly,
quick.
it's just the fact of, like, things like, you know, not having to scavenge for ammunition in this is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Being able to fly in this is kind of nice, instead of trudging through empty swamps. Your weapons don't degrade, so you don't have to worry about repairing them. You don't have to worry about food and drink. So, yeah, this is a much less annoying game than Fallout 76.
Annoying still, nonetheless, however, you know.
See, where Fallout 76 is irritating and annoying because of things like that, this is just tedious. Like, it's not particularly interesting,
Getting a read on his radio signal.
Are you okay?
but it's perfectly fine. And the other thing
Yeah.
is, like, it's always possible once we get to the end of the story, because of the fact that I'll be a higher level, have more interesting stuff. Like, we might be able to do stuff like the strongholds or raids that would have been, like, at the time that Matt and I played, it would have been one of those things of, like, you know, play the game for 7 days to get gear good enough to be able to do a thing,
See anything?
as opposed to
Yeah.
now where it's just like, you know, play the game for like an hour and you get gear good enough to do it because there's like 17 extra levels after it now. If that makes sense. everything has power crept up to the point where, like, one of the things I found in the regular shop was a power level of 63, when my own previous power level was like 19.
Ah, right, okay.
So like, I instantly raised my character level, or my power level for my character, by 100 points.
Dealing with some scars ahead. One less for the thighs. That's good.
Yeah, I suppose it was like Ghost Recon when I turned on the gear level for the Platinum to finish that off. I had a gear level about 150, went into one raid, and then immediately had to replace every weapon I had from my 20-hour playthrough on fucking, excuse my French, but realism mode. Having beat the game and done all the blueprints, every blueprint weapon was immediately obsolete since I turned on gear level.
Because of the simple fact that realism mode didn't require item levels.
Yeah.
Plus, there is a satisfying bit of, gameplay with this, with just being able to, like, one-shot melee everything, and having nothing being able to hurt me by any significant margin. Like, I haven't actually seen my health bar go down when I get hit.
I'm just flying around the place.
Yeah. We have to defeat some scars. I got a daily for melee.
More incoming. Watch those hives.
Eat shurikens and a gas grenade. Oh no, I lost my shields.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Let's see to those scars.
It's like the first damage I've taken.
Yeah, like, you kind of need to stay on the move and in the on the air kind of stuff. Like, if you sit on the ground, people throw grenades at you that have a huge radius, and you kind of need to, like, jet away from it.
Just stay ahead of him. I'm nearly there.
This is definitely a mobility class. Don't get me wrong, it's kind of fun to dart about the place, but
Yeah, and, like, that's perfectly fine. Like, it's one of those things of, like, once we finish the storyline, it's like, okay, what do we do now? It's like, well, we can keep doing the storyline missions over and over again to gradually increase our numbers to the point where we can do the stronghold. It'll just take a really long amount of time. And we're like, just trade it in and get all our money back.
yeah.
Like, I fully intend on doing the same with Avengers when I get it the week on Tuesday. Like, I'll play the heck out of it for a couple of weeks, and I'll play with you guys when you're on, and then when I'm done with it, I'll trade it in to get most of the money back, because, like, I'll probably end up picking up on sale at the end of next year for like 20 quid. That'll have a whole bunch of extra characters and missions to do and stuff. So, like, there's not really much reason to do it before that.
If it's platable, I might hold on to it.
I mean, it'll be playable, it'll just be one of those things where it'll be a ridiculous amount of things. Like, there'll probably be something along the lines of, get all characters fully leveled up,
Scars have
you know?
too many ways to add to their
Yeah. Nothing will ever be as ridiculous as that bloody Ghost Recon Platinum. I had to start the game 3 times and play for about 6 hours each time.
Can I ask, is it just because there was a mission that was bugging out part of the end of the game?
Yep.
So why didn't you just, like, make a copy of your save game with PS Plus and then load that back up each time?
Because you need to do it from scratch on a fresh character. That's
Of course
the
you
fix. Act 3, for some reason, one of the missions in Act 3 hadn't declared itself as being completed, so the Act 3 trophy was a no. However, the Act 4 trophy had unlocked, which, you know, you can only get by completing all the missions in Act 3 to get to Act 4.
Always a good time.
And there was a location-based one that bugs out if you...
Also, you may have
Can I
noticed the radar for finding bad guys is not great.
Look out! It looks dangerous.
I've not really been using it, I've just been using my eyes, to be honest.
Yeah, but when it gets to things like, please kill everything in the area to move on, Like it's tiny little red dots to look at on your compass to find where they are.
Yeah.
The base isn't dying. What the hell?
Also, it's really funny hearing some of these story beats where it's like, this thing just isn't dying, what the hell? After I one-shot it with my railgun. Have some shields.
That's everything according to the compass.
On the fires. I think we're done. Everyone's safe.
These scars. I don't know what to think. Arcanists and scars often clash over shaper sites, but nothing like this. I must tell Townsend. Please.
Again, it's not the worst.
Yeah, you keep saying that, like you're trying to reassure yourself more than me.
I think I am.
Now, have you seen what happens when you finish a mission? When you're actually in the main game?
Nope.
Well, I'm just going to put my controller down.
Is this how long the loading screens are?
Nope. Just, you'll see. Hello to X Continue. Also, why did I not hear that? Text to speech
What?
on, please. There we go. This is probably going to be incredibly loud when you reply to me now. Expedition
Playstyle
complete.
Okay. Oh, we all did the same pose.
Yeah, I was 7 times the level of everyone else. Double the level of all 3 of you combined. Yeah, you can get different poses if you spend some real world money. You want to spend some real world money to have a different pose at the end?
I really couldn't give a pile of guano.
Hoot. The alliance bonus is based on the amount of XP your friends get over the course of the week.
Nah. Oh, I see what you mean. This is going to take a while.
Yep.
Skip.
And then you get to choose where you want to go. So you can go to the launch bay, Fort Tarsus, or play another mission.
Mark all for salvage. Oh, okay.
You probably don't want to do that because some of that stuff will be better than your start equipment. If you go to the launch bay, that's like a little loading zone where you can like do stuff with your equipment and then go out on another mission afterwards. So I'm going to go to the launch bay.
Are you new to Anthem?
That is a weird voice. That is not the same as the voice I'm used to. I am definitely not new to Anthem. No. I played Anthem last year when it came out. I think it was February it came out with my friend Matt G, and we played it to completion, which the stream of which is available on my YouTube channel. If you look up, CJSeedge Anthem, you'll probably find it because there's only me that played Anthem. Which is why my character is also like a much higher level than everyone else who was in that group. But Ultimarevan got the game, so I'm playing it again because of him.
Sorry.
You're not sorry.
No. Hey, you asked for it.
I mean, I did bring it upon myself by reminding you of its existence, yes.
When this came, I posted yours, I threw my copy in my little cupboard thing full of games. I would have found it eventually. When I went to get something out that required a disc.
Like, I would legitimately be enjoying my time more, I think, if I was just watching you stream God of War, because watching you play that game would be better than me playing this game with you.
What's your obsession with me playing God of War?
It's a good game. You should play it. Like God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon, they're all games that people should play if you haven't played them.
I didn't actually enjoy Horizon that much. It was alright.
They're pretty good. Pretty good. So yeah, this is like a public space where you can like match up with people and you can look at your inventory. If you go over to the little terminals over here, you can go to the forge and you can see what's worth equipping or not. Because of course you can't just equip stuff when you're out in the world. You have to go to the forge to equip stuff.
I mean, that's just madness.
Yep.
Okay, well, I've got a shoot gun and Assault rifle or a marksman rifle?
Literally just go with whatever has the biggest power number for now, because that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, no, they're both the same, so.
Are they better than what you have?
Yep.
Then stick them on. You'll get blueprints for things as you go. Things you can equip that are blueprints, or you can make blueprints, I think, up to four levels higher than you are. So, like, if you're level
Cool.
10, you can make level 14 stuff. It seems to be the pattern anyway.
Alright. Increase melee, increase amphibious. Acid damage and oxygen capacity plus 20%. I'll just go for armorine version. Strike systems. God. Just so many things.
Actually, I'll wait until I hit level 15 to make that stuff, because it'll be better again, won't it? That makes sense. What's that wind? Yeah, if I disappear suddenly, it's because my internet's gone, or my power's gone, or both.
Yeah, that's
so.
fine. N7 paint, 36,000. Yeah, I'll buy that. Yeah, you have to pay for it.
I was going to say, first off, see if there's anything else in the shop worth getting. Like, if you go to the featured store and then hold the touchpad to open the regular store, you see it, yeah?
Yeah.
So it should say featured seasonal crafting rewards on the top.
Yeah, just in the regular store now. Oh, opening, sorry. Yeah.
So go to crafting.
Yarp.
Is there anything there that says legendary on the top?
I can't access it. I've only got featured or seasonal.
Okay, so you haven't got access to that yet then. That's fine. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was something that was just available for all players yet or not, because that's where I got my stuff that was level 60 for $2,000. Pretty cheap, Alan.
Yeah.
That's nice. If you go to the actual seasonal store itself, my seasonal store straight up doesn't open. I guess because they haven't done any stuff in the season. Anyway, once you're done with your equipment things, then we can go for our expedition. It's up to you if you want to make it private this time, or leave it open for puppies to get in. Like, it depends on how much you want to be able to hold square on things yourself to interact with things, or solve puzzles.
There's some amount of customization options, and they don't actually really seem to make much of a difference.
Yep. That sounds like Anthem. Oh, sorry, heavy pistols are the weapon that your guys can use that Colossus can't use. Like, hooray for that.
Almost done. Just equip and shit, it's alright.
Take your time. I'm not in any rush. I got nothing to be doing anyway. Isn't it great just how quick and intuitive the menu system is for upgrading your character and equipping new items?
It's really awful.
Yeah, it is. And it never gets better.
Well, I'm done with this.
With your equipment or with Anthem? It's important to be specific.
It's fine, I've put myself in N7 armour. I might feel better this time.
You might.
Okay, change mission.
Are you wanting to play with matchmaking on or not?
I don't care. I'll turn
Okay.
it off.
It's up to you.
There's like an option there.
Should be
Okay.
somewhere on your screen.
Contract protection duty. Public expedition. I think I can turn it off there, okay. There you go, just you and me.
Okay. Also, I don't know why it says I'm a level 3 ranger in the squad. Or did anyway, so maybe it doesn't anymore. Matchmaking.
Instructions unclear. Penis cotton fan. I mean, it's just...
That's Anthem.
I feel bad. They tried so hard with this. And my god, these loading times, what console's this on? The Xbox?
When I did my review of Anthem, I did a gimmick review.
You're kidding me on. I thought when that bar completed, that circle completed, it was loaded. No, it just starts again.
It's still matchmaking. Hasn't actually started loading the mission yet.
I turned matchmaking off.
Apparently not. There's a loading screen.
It was set to private. So, your review.
Yes, my review. I did a gimmick where I loaded the game and I talked about everything bad about Anthem during the loading screen, and then talked about the good stuff during the gameplay.
So garbage.
Yes. Hey, Win. Don't worry, you get to read all that cool loading screen lore while you're, you know.
But it's not changed what it's telling me.
In fairness, if it changed, you might not have enough time to read it, given how long all of it is. It's almost as if, and take this with a grain of salt, it's almost as if the people who wrote the loading screens knew the game would have very long load times because they couldn't make it load faster. And we're like, well, we got plenty of space to write stuff, I guess.
This literally says experience points you earn each week grant coin to you and your friends in the alliance system. That's all this says.
Yep. Also, look, puppies.
Still not loaded in.
You'll get here eventually. There you go.
There we go.
See? Puppies.
But he's turned them off.
Ready to take off, Yarrow?
Apparently not.
Got some Arcanists out there needing help. Things are getting bad.
Oh,
On my way.
he's speaking to us.
If you hold down, you can have a quick emote menu. If you fly near the water, you'll be cooled, so you don't have to stop flying for as long.
It's quite jumpy this as well, isn't it?
Yeah, the frame rate's not great. It's almost like it's a bad video game.
Arcanists get themselves in trouble, we help them out.
I understand.
Here's a new enemy type. They're like bugs, except they're big. And they're definitely not ripped off from Starship Troopers.
Good start. Continue.
I think I might double check. You've got a secondary weapon. How'd you swap to it?
Hold square.
What?
But what button would you expect to change your weapon?
I don't know. Triangle?
That's your melee attack, so...
Which was already a questionable decision when R3's just sitting there doing nothing.
Press X, then press R3.
You could also do that by pressing L2 whilst jumping,
Yeah,
which makes the most sense.
except that doesn't work for every class. Only for
Nah,
some.
okay.
You got it. The area's clear of Scorpions.
I'm trying not to instantly murder everything too quickly, so as to give you guys something to do. I don't know what level the other two
That
puppies are.
CST, that cool CST guy's level 16.
Yes, good job.
Well, never mind then.
Something else has come up, though. A group of outlaws are building a camp nearby. You stop them, okay?
Like, one of the only things this game does that I can say is actually nice is that if you, like, get some drops, like uncommon items or rare items, they'll show up on the screen from far away, so you know to go back and pick them up. Like, if you just kind of glance
Yeah.
back, it'll be like, hey, you missed this.
Coach Recon does that as well.
Or you might even think of other games such as, oh, I don't know, Destiny, where it just gets picked up for you automatically and dropped off at the tower.
Yeah. They're much better.
Turrets destroyed. This is good.
You see what I mean about the turrets? Like, they're kind of hard to destroy
Yeah,
from the front.
that did shred me, yeah.
Yes. There's also a question mark here, apparently. Whoa, I dropped out, I think.
Did you?
I got a
you're
loading
gone.
screen, yeah. Connection problem. You've lost your connection to the EA servers. Please check your internet connection and try again. Sorry, Elsie, I'm not online anymore. Yeah. The stream I'm doing and me talking to you is just imagination. I had this trouble last night as well. I tried dipping in for a bit just to see if there was anything I needed to do to, level up my character or anything, but gave me the same issues. I should be able to. I'm logging back in now, connecting to online services. Trying to load back in, but it just gives me connecting to online services. I might not be able to rejoin you. It also doesn't give me any option to restart the process or quit. The only thing I can really do is close the app, I think, if it's not working.
Oh, for God's sake, really?
Yeah. I'll give it a minute.
Yeah, the game doesn't appear to be doing anything. We're just kind of standing around. It's not telling us where to go next. Or...
It's possible their servers might be busted.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. You've got a mission now.
Yep.
I'm still loading, apparently. Or connecting to services, which aren't connecting. Yeah, it's just stuck on the screen just saying connecting to online services. If not for the animation of people doing stuff on the title screen, I suspect it's frozen entirely. But there doesn't appear to be any sort of timer where if it doesn't work it might take you back to the menu and try again or anything.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, I have to close the app and restart, which also means having to restart the stream. Maybe I won't bother with restarting the stream. It's not a particularly interesting stream at the moment.
That's alright, don't worry.
Yeah, I'll be back in a moment.
God.
So. No, you don't get away that easily. I'll close the app and I'll rejoin on you.